just getting his feet wet. And yes, it's hard to just get fit into the mix, but you got to come with fire. We know that. If you're playing against professionals, you've been drafted number one, you've been down the line, you've been against the guys, you know what to do. You got to come with that energy, and we're just not seeing it. I don't believe.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Raptors in Black and White. As always, we've got the coach in the house, Head Swag,
You know who it is?
and yours truly, Slang, reviewing the week that was in Raptorland and previewing the week to come. So, a half decent week. It depends on the way you're looking at it. We have managed to maintain our position in the standings. We actually weirdly have the tiebreaker against Atlanta, so we are technically with the um, same number of games back. But I guess the percentage is a little bit better for us because we've got one less uh, loss than them.
Right.
Yeah, so we're at 562. They're 560. That's why. Okay. So yeah, we're back in fifth place. I'm hoping we can, stick around here so that we are for sure in the playoffs. Obviously, the past week eh, got pummeled by Phoenix on Sunday. Came back and beat the Utah Jazz. LA Clippers, Kawhi stopped us as I thought he might as a former
Yeah, he
Raptor.
say again, got pummeled by the Clippers, got clipped by
Yes,
the Clippers.
yes. But then we managed to pull one out against New Orleans. So, um,
And then and then we kept Zion in check. Yes, we did.
yes. So, yeah, I mean, Phoenix game was kind of ugly.
About a 50, about a what's that? A 50-50 week?
That's a 50-50 week. Yeah, won two, lost two. So, I mean, again, not horrible. Actually, hold on. Let me pull this up here. Yeah, because it was Phoenix. Yeah, we lost one, lost one. So I wish we could have beaten a team over like we're sort of doing what we have been doing, where we beat up on Utah. They're below 500 and tanking. Obviously, we beat up on New Orleans Saints, which I actually predicted that we might lose that one. So as far as our picks that we did last week, we are
I'm hurting because I said everything they're winning. So
yeah. Well, you got two right. No, actually, sorry, because you picked the back-to-back Utah loss. So actually, yeah, you've got one win and three this past week. Um,
yeah,
I got the opposite. I got 3-1. I was wrong against the Saints. We are New Orleans Pelicans. I mean, not the Saints. Um, but yeah, yeah. So some interesting developments. So Markelle Fultz all of a sudden is a Raptor. He signs
yeah,
a 10-day contract, and he gets
yeah,
in to two of these games. Well, actually, he was in the other game for a minute. He was in the game against the Pelicans for, sorry, 2 minutes. Got 2 points. That was actually his most productive game as far as efficiency goes. He gets 9 minutes in the game against the Clippers. Doesn't do anything to help us. No points. And he gets
yeah,
16 minutes in the game against the Utah Jazz. That was a little bit of a unique situation. That was the first game he played in too, by the way. But no Emmanuel quickly, no Brandon Ingram in that game either. Even Grady Dick got a bunch of minutes there. Grady Dick was in that one for 28 minutes. But what do you think of them throwing Markelle Fultz into the mix here?
a number one draft pick, just like Bennett. These two guys were supposed to be big shiny guys, and I don't know what has happened. Like you said, we gave him a little 10-day contract to see what he could pull off, and really not seeing nothing that we would say, hey, give him another 10 days right now. And the 905 though, I see him making a spark down there. I see him do a little move and a quick dunk to the net there and looking good. But we want to see that on the big stage. So yeah, with the Raptors here, I don't know if he's just getting his feet wet. And yes, it's hard to just get fit into the mix, but you got to come with fire. We know that. If you're playing against professionals, You've been drafted number one. You've been down the line. You've been against the guys. You know what to do. You got to come with that energy, and we're just not seeing it. I don't believe. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I am also a little bit confused that they're even trying this part of our lineup, only because I felt like it was actually going positively as far as point guard position is what I mean. Sorry. So like
Right.
Emmanuel quickly, we've been commenting, he's almost been living up to his contract that he signed the last
Oh
few.
yeah, not trying. He's been living.
Yeah,
He's been living since 2026 has started. He's he's going in the right direction.
yeah,
Definitely.
no, I agree. And I think we've been happy with Jamal Shed.
Mm,
Jamal's point in the last couple of games have been down, but his assist numbers are what they need to be. His turnover
mm.
ratio is great, and he seems to have the energy. And defensively, he's always in there. So I don't really know why we're bringing on this project at that position. Maybe they think in the playoffs we need to be a little deeper. Or
You got it. I was just gonna say that. I was gonna
yeah,
say, come in. We're just about to kiss playoffs. We need depth. We have a guy, and once again, being that he's a number one draft, we've seen this guy work. So we're wondering, hey, if there's, but it seems like Toronto's been a place where people get ignited. So we're like, hey, let's give him a 10 day, see if we could ignite him. But the spark doesn't seem to be exactly there. Maybe just not yet. But the spark for now doesn't look like it's initiated what everybody wants to see.
right. No, yeah, I do agree with that. I haven't seen much from him. I wasn't a huge fan of him the first go around. I was, very happy when the process in Philadelphia did not work out for them.
Right.
And so for him to be another you know failure pick. Uh, I sort of enjoyed watching that, so I have mixed feelings even about him being on this team at all because his shot was weird and he does some other things that I'm not sure he will be able to actually correct. But I also think we should be doing more Trace Jackson Davis type projects on the big side, or get some other almost 7-footer project person into the mix rather than another point guard. Like, because we've got AJ, we've got other people in that backup point guard position that are younger that have more potential upside, I think, than Fultz. So I don't know why we're wasting time on him, but I could be proven wrong if suddenly he snaps,
Uh,
becomes.
that's what I'm trying to tell you about the spark. And are maybe in practice they're seeing something there and doing a hey, you know what? If he brings that to the mainstream, you know what I mean. So there's got to be something why they gave him that 10 day. He wouldn't have got a 10 day if he hasn't been putting in work. We know that. But definitely, we just want to see it on the stage, though. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, I agree. Um, okay, well, and then so then the other development that seems to be happening even more reinforced than it has been. I mean, we talked about it in our video last week that Grady Dick seems to be out of the rotation. He got a couple of minutes this week, but again, most of them were in the game where there was no Emmanuel Quickly, no Brandon Ingram, and the Raptors uh, seemed to do pretty well in that game. So it was easy for him to get some minutes. He was in the game against Phoenix a bit.
Oh yeah,
Had 10 points in that one. That was his best performance of the week because
week. Oh yeah.
yeah, the
Got
rest
I
of
think a
the
nice alley oop in that one there too and everything. So yeah, he like I said, we got guys that could play, but they just collectively and especially now we need to, like I said last week, join together like Voltron and make this ship sail. We definitely got to get this thing going. You know,
yeah,
like you said, I think we're 41 games win this year. So I was hoping we would have hit over probably 50 games of W's. So let's see what happens going down the stretch.
wow. Yeah, we are 41. Hold on.
41 and 32 losses, I think.
41 and 32, correct.
Yeah.
Well, um, I don't know if we're gonna win 10 more.
I know nine more games. I know it's I know. And
No,
actually our schedule coming up this week does not make it look any better.
no. Yeah, so I was going to comment on Jacoby Walters sort of holding his own, but maybe we'll do a deeper dive on that because since you bring up this week, let's go into the upcoming games and see what the heck we have said before and see if we need to change our minds. So, yeah, today we're playing the Orlando Magic, who seem to have sort of dropped off. they were coming on in the standings in the playoffs picture a little bit there, but yeah, they're sitting in eighth. They're half a
Yeah.
game above Miami. I guess Miami's the one that's really cooled off. Miami was sort of creeping up, and then all of a sudden they fall back down. I don't know
And
if
then
it's
they felt
injuries
like
over there.
basketballs is all about runs, man. You'll go on a 5 game streak and then go on another 8 game losing streak. Basketball's all about that runs.
Yes. So yeah, so we play Orlando today.
Mhm.
You had predicted before a victory, so
A
you stick
W,
with
and I
that.
still think we're getting that W today.
Okay,
Most
yeah,
definitely.
I actually completely agree. I agreed last week, and I still agree that we will get a victory here. Okay, so then we've got that game against Detroit, which still looks like no Kate Cunningham. We also both said victory there. You're sticking with that,
I'm sticking with that, man. Oh yeah.
even though that's at Detroit. Okay, again,
Even though that's at Detroit, yes, we need to pummel a team over 500 in their house, and we've done it this season. So I know we could do it before. We could do it again.
yep, nope, I'm agreeing with that. And then we come back home to play Sacramento.
Hmm. And I think I said we're taking an L to that one. Did I say?
Hold on. No, it looks like that one you said victory.
Okay.
The loss you predicted was potentially Memphis on Friday.
On Friday. That's what it was. That's what it was. Yes,
Yeah.
Memphis. Yes.
Even though the Sacramento game is a back to back. Um, oh, and then we got another one. We actually have, oh no, yeah, we'll be on before Sunday. We play Boston on Sunday. So all right, so yeah, so we're sticking. I've got 4 victories this week in our predictions from last week. I don't think I need to change that, except for that the
Nope.
odds that the Raptors win 4 in a row are not the best. Um, and then yeah, you're saying 3 wins and 1 loss.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
so
pull it out. Let's pull it off, Raptors. So basically, we're saying it's going to be a good week this week for the Raps, man, going forward, man.
I did see Markelle saying specifically that he felt him and Barnes and him and Pirtle are gelling a little bit better. Uh, I think that as always, we just need to see a tiny bit more consistency from our man Brandon Ingram. Because funny enough, I was thinking that we might lose against the Pelicans because I felt that Brandon Ingram for some reason doesn't play up to his potential against them. Like again, I think he wants to show them. Even sort of the Lakers thing happened as well. We have the opposite. The Raptors have former Raptors and Canadian players come and rise to the occasion against us. Our
Yeah,
guys,
that's right.
our guys seem to shrink. Like we've noticed already before, RJ and Emmanuel quickly when we play the Knicks
The Knicks, yeah,
seem to disappear. And Brandon Ingram did the same against New Orleans. He's got 13 points in 31
that's
minutes
right.
in that game.
Yeah, they go to their former teams and it's like they bow down. We don't know what all that is about, but or maybe because it's a away game, they're partying a little too hard. Oh, did I say
Yeah, well,
that?
they gotta get to bed. Get to bed.
Hey, they got to get that Mamba mentality. They should be in the gym.
No, yeah, they should have some chamomile tea and go to sleep.
That's
Uh,
right.
Maybe do some hypnosis before saying that you can beat a team over 500. Would be
Right?
trying to.
Like my dad says, because what we talk about it all the time. There's teams that play to win, and there's teams that know how to win. Right now, the Raptors, they play to win. Okay? You want to be a team that knows how to win right now? You need to be like a Boston. They'll toy around with you, and fourth quarter comes and they drain it on you. Once these guys learn that and get that mentality, I'm telling you, a total different team. But it's coming. The ball is rolling that way, definitely. Let's just hope that we keep it together and keep heading in that direction.
All right, I couldn't have said it better myself. And let's hope that it starts today, 6 o'clock against the Orlando Magic. So yeah, let's pummel them and get this momentum going for the playoffs because they're coming soon, and there's some decent teams that we can end up having to play against.
Yeah,
And yeah, right now it looks like Cleveland, and they seem to be finding their way with their new guard that they
that
brought in. Suddenly jumped out of my name, the Beard. For gosh sake, what the hell? Uh, what the hell's the Beard's name?
you forgot the Beard's name, Mr. Houston. Really?
Yes, Mister club. Oh, I don't remember the Atlanta club.
Now you all made me forget his name.
Oh,
That's funny.
why is it not coming to me? What is it?
Right? Oh my goodness. I'm picturing his beard right now. I'm picturing his eyes.
Um, oh yeah, James Harden, of course.
There we go. This guy goes, all right, James Harden, you got it.
I had to look it up. I actually had to type in the beard, and then weirdly, some picture of a. Oh, that's a Guinness Book of World Record for beard. Okay, wow. Anyway, all right. Sorry, man. We're totally off topic. Go Raptors today against Orlando. We're gonna win 3 of 4 this week at least. Hopefully, all 4 of 4. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, we keep it.
They only got room to lose one. You're saying a full squad of wins, and I'm saying they're losing one and doing three. So they have room to lose one.
Okay,
And they should lose none right now because, like we said, they're gelling, they're looking good. They just got to keep that up, and like I said, they're sharing the cookie. And that big three, like you said, if we could get Bi going, like it's a different squad. I'm telling you, it's a total different squad.
that's what we need. You can see the night and day in our victories versus our losses. It's like they all come together, and so yeah, we need to keep that up. I predicted at the beginning of the year that we'd be sixth. I wouldn't mind if we finished fifth. That would be positive for sure.
Positive, yeah. I was a bit lower. I said two or three. So let's see. Like I said,
You
no,
said
we got to pull
maybe
off. We
three
got
or
to pull off
four.
some W's.
You said third or fourth, I think. So
Yeah,
yes. All right. Well, hey, thanks for watching. We've been begging for comments. If you guys could please comment a little bit more, it helps us out. Even if you tell us some constructive criticism, like you know, slang, stop talking over head swag, or
yeah. Why are you doing that? Really? Like, what's up with
yeah,
that?
exactly. Uh, so, hey, listen, man, we're getting better and getting figured out. And we appreciate you guys coming along with us. But yeah, please, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, share with a friend, give us a comment, but keep watching. And we appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week.